In the world of Boruto, many fans have been curious about what really happened to Momoshiki after the time skip in the manga. After chapter 80, Momoshiki tried to break Boruto's spirit and encourages him to give up control of his body, but Boruto resists firmly. Since then, Momoshiki has remained mostly dormant within Boruto, not making a direct appearance. But after the time skip, fans noticed that Momoshiki seems to have faded away or disappeared. This has led to an interesting theory that Momoshiki's soul has evolved or left Boruto for good, leaving behind only an empty karma seal. There is a theory which suggesting why Momoshiki didn't appear in Boruto TBV. Earlier in the series, the karma seal was dangerous because the Otsutsuki inside could take over the host's body. An example of this is Isshiki Otsutsuki and Kawaki's karma, where Isshiki's soul not only tried to take Kawaki's body, but was eventually destroyed. When Isshiki's soul was gone, Kawaki's karma remained, powerful but harmless, because the soul was no longer inside. The same idea could have happened with Momoshiki and Boruto. Momoshiki was very strong, but also trapped inside Boruto's body, living like a parasite. The video theory suggests that Momoshiki decided, or was forced to ascend to another plane, maybe a higher dimension, and leave Boruto. This means the real spirit of Momoshiki is no longer inside Boruto. Instead, there's only the karma mark left, acting like an empty shell without the dangerous soul powering it. One clue supporting this idea is how Boruto's karma behaves differently after the time skip. He can activate it in battle and use its power freely. If Momoshiki's soul was still present and able to take over, Boruto would likely be more careful or have moments where Momoshiki takes control. But this doesn't happen anymore, which suggests the soul is truly gone. This change gives Boruto more freedom and control over his own powers. It also means the threat of Momoshiki returning is much lower. The theory also connects with the story's lore about the Otsutsuki Clan. In the Boruto universe, Otsutsuki beings sometimes ascend or move to higher dimensions after death or defeat. For example, Shibai, another Otsutsuki, is said to have moved on to a higher plane of existence. If Momoshiki followed this path, it fits with the idea that he left Boruto's body behind and no longer haunts him. Besides, some fans use ideas from science and philosophy to explain this. One popular idea is the quantum no-cloning theorem, a concept from physics that says you cannot have two identical souls or egos existing perfectly at the same time in one body. If that is true in the Boruto world, then either Boruto's soul or Momoshiki's soul must go, or one must change to keep both from being in the same space forever. Since Boruto is alive and stronger now, the theory suggests Momoshiki's soul gave way and left, which allows Boruto to live freely. Looking at earlier manga events also supports this theory. For example, during a fight after the time skip, Boruto appears briefly possessed by Momoshiki, but instead of fighting strongly, Momoshiki's influence leaves Boruto to escape. This behavior is odd if Momoshiki was still fully inside Boruto and wanted to fight. It feels more like Momoshiki's consciousness is fading or unwilling to fully take over again. In summary, the idea that Momoshiki's soul has moved on and left Boruto with an empty karma mark is a neat explanation for many unexplained events in the manga. It fits with the way Boruto uses karma after the time skip, shows parallels with other Otsutsuki stories, and agrees with some scientific ideas about souls and identity. While the manga hasn't officially confirmed this, the theory makes a lot of sense and matches what fans see. This theory also gives hope that Boruto is now free from the control of powerful Otsutsuki spirits and can become his own true hero. The karma seal is still there, but without Momoshiki's dangerous soul inside, Boruto can safely unlock new powers without fear. This changes the whole story, because Boruto is no longer just a host for a villain. He is a fighter who controls his own destiny. As the manga continues, fans are excited to see if Momoshiki will ever return in some form, or if this theory is right. For now, what we know is that Boruto is stronger, more independent, and uses his karma powers like never before. Whether Momoshiki's soul really left or not, this theory helps explain the story's mysteries and adds a deeper meaning to Boruto's journey.